So I was on a panel the other day talking with aspiring coaches who wanted to learn and gain insight on how to level up their ability to transform the lives of their future clients. And I gave them three pieces of information that really stuck with them. And I wanted to share it with you guys just because I don't think it's just for coaches. I think it's for anyone who wants to level up not only their personal lives, but their ability to impact other people's lives. I'm all about the idea of becoming iconic. And typically when we see icons, we see people that we greatly admire, we respect, whose lives that we want to emulate, but we also see that their lives have impacted people. And so here are the three things that I came up with that I think could be really valuable to you. The first one is you have everything you need to be successful in whatever endeavor you choose to pursue. And for those who are coaches, so do your clients. And until we realize that, we're always going to end up being wrapped up in this savior complex that we need to save people. I'm not here to save you. I'm not here to save other people. I'm not God. But I am here to support you in realizing your true potential. And the only way for me to do that is by believing that you actually already have everything that you need, but you need to know that too. You need to know that you have everything you possibly need. You have enough knowledge. You have enough resilience. You have enough courage. You have enough skills right now where you are. All you need to move you forward is the willingness to take action. And if you can add some support by having someone like me along the way, it greatly increases your odds of getting to that achievement that you so greatly desire. But it has to start with you truly believing that you have everything that you need right here, right now, to get you to where you want to be. Number two is the way you show that you believe in them is have them come up with the idea that shifts their perspective. Now, how does this apply to you? Well, it's one thing for someone like me, and I think it's always helpful to have someone like me or another coach or a friend or a mentor or just a family member believe in you. I can't stress this enough how underrated this is. You know, having people in your life who believe in your ability to achieve greatness, to achieve icon status is so important. And you know, when you're trying to achieve something, even just the thought, if you're just thinking about this idea of what you want to achieve, I believe that inherently says that you actually believe that you can do it. Even if you're dreaming about it and it seems so far off, the fact that it's a thought in your mind, it actually inherently shows that you believe that in some weird timeline or possibility, that actually is a true experience, a true event. And when you have that belief and you have someone who believes in you, all it takes is a perspective shift away from the doubt that can come from that belief, the doubt that can come from that dream. The seemingly impossible can become possible if you just shift a perspective. So what does that look like for you? Well, first, talk about your dreams. Share your passions. Talk about the things that matter to you every chance you get. Tell the people who want to hear. Tell the people who don't want to hear. It doesn't matter. It's really about you speaking your truth and what you want to bring into the world. And I can promise you, in front of the right person at the right time, they're going to respond or say something or ask a question that shifts your perspective just enough for you to take this idea, this dream, this belief, and turn it into manifest, turn it into your current reality. And that's why it goes to having that person who believes in you, because that person who believes in you, or if you believe in yourself, you're going to have the conversation that's going to challenge your perspective, your current perspective, that's going to help accelerate you getting to where you want to be. And the last thing, number three, is be iconic. Here's the thing, it's important to know what that means to you. I believe that it's not that we need more leaders. I think there's enough people in leadership positions in the world. I just don't think that they're good. But we need people who are respected. We need people who are really driven to create what I believe is generational impact. They're not doing it just for themselves, but they're doing it for the legacy that they leave behind. And when you live iconic status, it's not just about what you've achieved, but it's about the lasting impact and impression that you leave upon people. When people know your story of how you got to where you want to go and they respect that, they admire that, that is what I believe is iconic status. You don't need to generate massive wealth. You don't need to have a Fortune 10 business that makes beaucoup bucks in order to become icon status. You can be an icon for your kids. You can be an icon for your spouse, your partner. You can be an icon for your coworkers. You can be an icon for your colleagues. There's this idea of iconic status is not what I think people believe, but know what it means to you. And once you understand what it really means to you, embody it at the highest level. If you truly believe that you want to be an icon, then embody it at the highest level. There is someone out there who is living their life looking up at what you're doing. They're following your path. They're paying attention to what you're doing, and they're trying to emulate it because they want to live a life that's similar to yours. That's what being an icon is all about. And so embody that at the highest level, even if it's polarizing. See, part of the reason of being an icon is that there's going to be people who believe in your vision, who love and admire your vision. There's going to be others who oppose it, naturally. If you're doing anything that's making a difference in the world, there's going to be people who oppose or don't like or just want to hate on your efforts and what you're doing. Part of that is because there might be some jealousy. Part of it might be because you are a reflection of their truth, meaning you're doing the very thing that they want to do but are afraid to do it. And the only way for them to process that is to try to bring you down, because why would they want to see someone else living their dream? So while you might not really think about that, what I'm offering is live in that polarity. Live for the people who are loving and admiring and respecting and, dare I say, obsessive over you and what you're bringing to the table and what you're bringing to the world, and having them be the supporters, your tribe, that allows you to help further those efforts along. And the only way to know that you are making a difference is if you peek over to the other side and you start to see people who are hating on you, who are talking all kinds of nonsense to help them feel good about themselves, only because they feel bad that you are the one living the dream that they want to live. So if you think about how we started this conversation, it all started with this idea that you wanted to accomplish something, a dream, a vision, if you will. And there might have been someone who has lived that vision that you want to emulate. And through this process of knowing that you have everything that you need to be successful, to show that you believe in yourself, and having people in your life who believe in you, and then becoming iconic, even if it's polarizing, it takes you through a progression of being able to achieve those results and more. And so it doesn't matter what you're pursuing in your life. It really doesn't. I think ultimately what matters is that you believe that you have everything that you need, that you have people in your life who believe in you and are willing to ask or say the things that's going to shift your perspective and accelerate your results. And embodying the truth of your icon status, even if it's polarizing, to make the difference that you want to make, not just in your life, but in the lives of those that you care about, and maybe even those that you don't even know. And so I hope you enjoyed this. Comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.